Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Cucurella has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
You know, Peter, he's a manager's dream because he'll run up and down that flank all day long. And he's always the one who pops up with a crucial intervention when you need it the most. Just a great example for the rest of the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. It's their first effort on goal. Spain with the corner, they're first. Here's the header! And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Kane. He is through here. Big chance! Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, England! The first significant strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No, he's not getting his way this time. Saka venturing down the left. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Pedri. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! Bellingham. Now Foden. Can he get on the end of this?
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Alexander-Arnold.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Williams. Good read, needed to be. Gallagher. Bellingham. Bellingham. Dani Olmo. And here's Nico Williams. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Williams! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, that's a very... Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Wilshere. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. It's Wilshere! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he cuts out the supply. Distributed tidily. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. He stands tall and strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. He's in plenty of space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Spain have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kane. And he's there to get it away. Dani Olmo. And he's picked out the run. Yamal finding himself in space. Takes the shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Spain have their third corner. Saka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Threads one in. Yamal. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And it's Carvajal. Kane.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for options for movement. There's a sharp little ball here. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Nico Williams. And that is not getting there.
Spain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's picked it up out wide. Lewis Skelly. Works it forward. Gallagher charging forward, the ball at his feet. Can he get it through? Oh, this is a great position. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gehi makes the interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Saka. Pedri. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Spain come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
He's had it taken off him. He's beaten the last man. Lovely. Now, can he finish? It's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Wilshere. Now that looks a decent ball. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Yamal aims beyond the defence. Kane. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Lewis Skelly calmly anticipates. Now it's Saka. He's found a way through. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
That's been intercepted.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Bellingham. Foden. And he's running through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pedri knocks it into space. Saka. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Oh, that was vital. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dani Olmo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's through here. Now it's Yamal. He's in a great position here. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. Yamal. Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Gallagher. And the pass is intercepted. David Villa. That has not gone well. Now it's Yamal. 75 minutes played. Dani Olmo. Lewis Skelly goes sliding in. And he's managed to get free. And this is Kane. And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Kane clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Spain are looking to go forward now. That's going wide left. Just eases him off the ball. Rodri. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nico Williams is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Olmo. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Dani Olmo having a look. Williams. Oh, now he can run. Williams! And he's found the net! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 16.
Spain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Gomez. Lewis Skelly. Grealish. Palmer. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Grealish, and the finish! And it's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
England have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And this is Kane. It's Kane! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Very nicely done. There will be 4 extra minutes. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Cucurella receives it in a wide position. He's had... And that is that. Spain perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got...
He'll try from distance! Olise engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, given away. Vinicius Junior! Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Bruno Guimaraes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Goes for the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Serginho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's gone for a throw-in. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Chance, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Forced to go back. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. Dembele receives it in a good position here, and we have our very first corner. Olise with the short one. Doué, now it's Olise. Oh, it's played into the area. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to pass it through. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Doué. France are looking to break at pace. Dembele.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked it. It's Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Now it's Bruno Guimaraes.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Teremos uma substituição.
France choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Roberto is standing over this one. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. He's gone for it!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Chouameni. And he's gone searching cross-field. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Hernandez. Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. Oh, super ball! And he's managed to get for it. Real chance! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he welcomes... And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Olise, unable to make it, takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's found the way through. Space for him to turn and look. Looks across and plays it in. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. He's looking wide.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
No,
de
no way
acréscimo.
through. And here's Neymar. Oh, just skips past his man. He's come in hard. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Brazil looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Substituição.
And here is the first touch of the second half. He is through here. He's in a good... Neymar! Nicely aimed pass. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rafinha makes a move down the right. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Roberto taking charge of the dead ball, looking to widen the gap even further here. Terrific save by Manuel! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Barcola. Bremer gets a foot in here. Barcola had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Chouameni, Hernandez, Barcola going face-to-face with his great rival.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Camavinga knocks it into space. And he is dashing away. Shot could be on. Vinicius Junior! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Informamos sobre uma criança perdida.
now. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's had a shot! Well, now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Rafinha. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Goal, Brazil!
They end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Rafinha. And he shoots! It's their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho. Now it's Enrique. And they can counter here. He's found a way past. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shoots! Neymar! What about that one? A finish of true class. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
It'll be a throw-in. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Great defending, strong and determined. Just eases him off the ball. Marquinhos. And it's Serginho. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bruno Guimaraes. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Marquinhos. Looking for the run. Luis Enrique providing an outlet on that flank. And the ball is out of play. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Serginho. Oh, nice touch. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Tries to pass it through. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. Marquinhos. For Luis Enrique.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a good foray he's making. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been flattened there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a shade optimistic. That has not gone well. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Enrique. Can he get it through? Bremer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Enrique. João Pedro. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Brazil get the second half started. Tries to play it through. Now it's Enrique. Cafu. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vinicius Junior. João Pedro. And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Could be danger here. Cafu makes the interception. Now it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho. Bruno Guimaraes. And Rafinha.
Out for a throw.
That is good alertness. Rafinha. And it's Guimaraes. Rafinha. And he's being shifted off it. Marquinhos
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, easy pickings there. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Serginho's cross. Rafinha. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. And it's Serginho. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's picked it up out wide. And here's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Guimaraes. And he's gone searching crossfield. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Serginho. And it's made its way to him. He's picked Rafinha! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Rafinha has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Camisa 18, camisa 5, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, camisa 13,
Serginho.
camisa 8.
Cafu cuts it out.
Substituição.
Over to the right flank. And it's Serginho. Zé Roberto has got himself a free kick.
And that's going to be a booking.
Substituição em andamento.
Pass is just off target.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now that's well seen too. Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Bremer cuts out the pass. Marquinhos getting this one clear.
Foram indicados
That
2
looks a
minutos
decent
de
ball.
acréscimo.
He's in plenty of space here. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Still nothing in it.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 27.
So our
Camisa
quest to find the winner
39.
continues.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9.
Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that.
Teremos uma substituição.
Lucas Paqueta. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's a key interception. Ederson. And here's Paqueta. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Camisa 15. Neymar. Vai ser substituído
Shin
pelo
to shin,
jogador.
bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
21.
Oh, just skips past his man. Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Joe Linton. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's Paqueta. And he's picked it up out wide. In towards the back stick. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
They've played it short. That is ended up in no man's land. Now he's got space here. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Well read, nice interception. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's the keeper's ball. Back to the keeper it goes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chooses to go cross-field. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Cross needs to be good.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is a little undercooked. He's in a great position here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great vision. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a good... Getting up there! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
That's that, the end. Brazil perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Serginho. That's going wide left. Spread neatly. Bremer cuts it out. Romero gets across to intercept that. Roberto promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Bremer cuts out the pass. And he is dashing away. Pass is just off target. Tries to pass it through. He won't be happy with that one. And he's in on goal. And a chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Marquinhos.
And that has put paid to that. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Knocks it into space. And smartly reclaimed.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, super find. It's Neymar! It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Alvarez.
And now the breakaway.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Great chance! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Messi in acres of space out wide. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a little off target. Garnacho. No question, that's a foul. Somewhat off target. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through.